Hey everyone, it's Rashni aka Glamazini, and today we are going to be talking about challenging limited beliefs. I brought my free therapy series back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for all of the great response that I've gotten from people joining the group. I've gotten a lot of people requesting and have been added to the Celebrate New Growth group on Facebook. A limiting belief is something that doesn't help you get where you want to go. The way that I identify limiting beliefs in my own life is I look at the results and I work backwards. So is there an area in your life where you are discontent or you are dissatisfied with the outcomes and the results? What in my belief system may have caused or contributed to me being in that space? So let's take the challenge of weight, for example, because that's the common one. Am I overweight? Is there a limiting belief that I have in myself, not outside of myself, in my own thought process, that is causing me to remain overweight? Now, I know a lot of times we want it to be an external reason why the outcomes are not what we want it to be. I have to be able to own and take responsibility for what I create in my own life, because life is not a passive journey where you're just kind of meandering down a river with no oars. The best life is when you put oars in the water and you row. And the first thing you do is you identify what the limiting belief is. And so in the weight example that I just gave you, you could be just telling yourself, I can't lose weight. My mom is heavy. I've tried before. I've tried XYZ diet and I haven't seen the results that I want. The second thing I recommend when you want to tackle a limiting belief, realize that it's just that. It's a belief. And there's a difference between what you believe and what is true. So in our weight example, you may believe that you can't lose weight. That's not true. Iyanla Vanzant always says to a lot of people when she wants to challenge their reality, but you don't know that to be true. And I love that, and I've started using it with my coaching clients and even to encourage myself, because you don't know that to be true. If you got sick tomorrow and you went into the hospital, oh, the weight's coming off. The third thing that you want to do is to try to think of a different belief. So take on a counter belief. If you've been walking around telling yourself, I can't lose weight, and then all of a sudden you start saying to yourself and thinking like a person who can lose weight, how does that feel to you? Should feel weird because you have not been walking around in the world with that as your thought process. But then, does it bring up any places where you can discover something? Because the first thing that came to my mind when I said to myself, I can lose weight, was how, right? And so that is the door that you want to walk through. And that gives you an opportunity to start discovering how you might be able to lose weight. So you start Googling things. If you could look up things like how to lose weight when you've been resistant to XYZ diet, or how to lose weight when you've done a bunch of yo-yo dieting, how to lose weight when you have a genetic link to obesity, etc. You start thinking of the how differently. And the fourth thing that you do, you put some feet to your faith, you put some action to your words, and you do something different. So in our weight example, let's say in your research you realize that they put nitrates in meat, and that preservative helps to keep the meat fresh and keep fat on the meat. And nitrates also keep fat on the human body. And so you can choose to not eat meat at all, or you can go to the store and you can purchase only nitrate-free meat. And then you can see if that affects your weight. And instead of sticking and staying with, I'm not gonna ever lose weight, identify that belief. You realize that it's not necessarily true. You challenge that belief with your thoughts, and then you did something different, and you will get a different result. You can have what you say. If you are going to guard something and argue something and fight people who are trying to tell you could lose weight and tell them, no, I know myself, I know I'm not gonna lose weight, you don't know me better than me, you can have what you say. You get to keep that reality. But if you want a different reality, you have to do something different. And you have to intentionally and purposely challenge them. Sometimes you can do that on your own. Sometimes you can do that with research online, with reading books. Sometimes you need someone to help you. And I have been helping people for the past year to challenge limiting beliefs. Not only have I been working as a life coach, I believe in coaching so much that I have a business coach, because I had some limiting beliefs in the area of business. And I'm a huge proponent of not necessarily always having to wait and figure it out on your own. Sometimes it's as simple when you meet an obstacle to ask somebody what to do. And that's where a coach comes in. And that's what I've been doing with my business coach. And that's why I invite you guys to do by coming into my group, getting some motivation, getting around a community of other people who are purposing in their life to live higher, to do better, to live well, to wake up in the morning and believe with confidence that no matter what life throws at them, that they will do well. My group is bit.ly/celebrate new growth. It is a Facebook group and it is women only right now. So you can feel free to come on, click the link and send a request. And if you are interested in working with me as a life coach, I would love to chit chat with you and see if we are a good fit. You can either just go ahead and join the group and then you can contact me over there, or you can email me at coaching@glamazini.com. That information is down below this video. I've been doing these kind of things in the Celebrate New Growth group for a year now. So if you want to I got lots of video content over there. If you like this kind of stuff, please go over to the group and check it out. You can go back in time and you can get your full. All right, you guys have a great week and I will see you in the next video. Until that video, be well, be encouraged. Bye, y'all.